Live from Southern California. PapaCristos TV. Digital currency news. Hey guys, how you doing? This is PapaCristos right here. Very important news for us today. It's getting serious out here. Like I told you, check out my channel. Any questions, Mr. Bitcoina? Want to open up account? It's right there for you. Go to my website, description link, Coinbase app. Show your support, Cash App. And today we're going to be talking about what's going on. Like we said, the Feds, they're working on it. They're working on a digital currency. Okay, they see the money in it. They see what they could tax. They're going to implement some stuff. Who knows where this is going to go? I'm thinking ahead, and I'm looking ahead. And I'm feeling something, you know. And what I'm thinking about is when we want to cash out Bitcoin will be accepted everywhere. Bitcoin's going to be accepted everywhere, right? We're going to be able to make transactions and everything. Bitcoin is already being accepted in a lot of restaurants in San Diego and in little places around the world. Tesla did not come through with their promise. But we see the dollar suffering, the fiat currency. Biden is asking for $6 trillion, and he's asking for another $6 trillion. People are saying you're crazy, but that's how they work. You see, it's just debt after debt after debt. And what we have to realize is that reading right here, and also looking at it, is that the dollar versus gold. And one time our money was backed by the tangible value of gold or other precious metal, but it's no longer. It's now backed up by oil. But we see that this leads to a lot of war and a lot of suffering, especially in the Middle East and in Africa. So we see that this is just blood money everywhere. And that devaluation of the currency. Russia is getting rid of the dollar because they don't like this war. That's backed up because it's backed up by the oil. And the way you keep people using the dollar is by shoving it up their throat, and also forcing them, and also sanctions, and saying, hey, if you don't want to use the dollar no more, it's war. People don't like that. People want to use their own currency. They want a different currency. They don't like the way things are going with the US dollar. They don't like the suffering. They don't like the poverty. They don't like the sanctions, especially in Iran and China and Russia. They're saying, get me out of this. Didn't think it was going to go this far. But we see when somebody comes along and tries to save the day, that's not these U.S. politicians' idea. Their idea is war. Money. Kill. And people are tired of it. You know, China was the first country to use paper money in the 7th century, you see. And we see that what it leads to. And other countries too, but basically America is the prime for another currency collapse. And like I said, China and Russia, they're changed the currency to gold and now digital currency. China's 10 years ahead of the game. Now the US wants to come forward with their own digital currency. And Biden made a speech saying we need a role model needs to be like, well, who? China, which is communist. But it's not about that. It's about digital currency. Okay, and that's what we're seeing today. And that's what's happening right here. And I told you, 2025, 2030, we're going to see a difference out there. And we are already with the digital dollar project, leading to the discussion on a U.S. central bank digital currency. The digital dollar project is a partnership between Accenture, NYSE, okay, New York Stock Exchange, ACN, and the Digital Dollar Foundation to advance exploration of the United States Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC. That's what it's going to be called. And we look further on, we can see that the Digital Dollar Project to launch pilot program to explore designs and uses of a U.S. central bank digital currency. I told you they're coming. Okay, the Digital Dollar Project, DDP, will launch at least 5 pilot programs over the next 12 months with interest stakeholders and DDD participants. Okay, to measure the value of the inform the future design of U.S. central bank digital currency, CBDC, central bank digital currency. And like they say, it's a non-profit partnership between New York Stock Exchange and the Digital Dollar Foundation. Now, non-profit partnership, I don't understand how it's a non-profit, because it is for profit. And the last thing we want to do, we know how non-profits work here in the U.S. Okay, Black Lives Matter. What is this? What was the place that does abortion? And Red Cross and Blue Cross and all these African non-profit organizations. We see how they take in millions of dollars, using the CEO as their guinea pig, as their mule, to shuffle a lot of money and avoid taxes. How is one person making $250 million a year? You know, it's crazy. And you're wondering, are they really helping the person? Come to find out that all the foundation is just a office on the 24th floor, and all they're doing is printing pictures and calling people and asking people for donations. Have they been to the country? No. Are they helping anybody? No. It's a scam. It's corruption. And I don't know. I believe they're for profit, just like Bitcoin. They're taxing you. They're making money. But we know this is the government. They could do whatever they want. Okay? They operate alongside existing monies. It's primarily distributed through the existing two-tiered architecture of commercial banks and regulated money transmitter. It's located on a new transactional infrastructure, potentially formed by distributed ledger technology. Okay? And we have the project directors. Okay, and we're going to see that. And it's really good to check out this website, the Digital Dollar Project, a website that you need to keep your eye on and monitor and watch to find out what's really going on out here. It's very important. Go to the website, digital, digital, dollar, dollar, project, project.org. Are they for real? Is it a scam? So they're going to launch 5 U.S. central bank digital currency pilots. Okay? And this is very fascinating, because what's going to happen is that the private sector pilots initially will be funded by ACN, an involved financial firm, a partnership with Accenture and the Digital Dollar Foundation. So they are conferencing and paper coming out every week around the world on CBDC based on the data from other countries, and they're going to create the USDC digital currency. Okay. And the Digital Dollar Foundation. The aim is to generate data that could help U.S. policymakers develop a digital dollar. And that's what we're looking at right here. Check it out. Now, what is their main objective? What is it to do? Is to develop a digital dollar. A digital dollar. Now, who's going to buy it? I don't know. And this is the part where I'm thinking where when you transfer your Bitcoin to US dollar, they're going to know it and they're going to tax it. Because by 2025, 2030, Biden already said it. There's not going to be no more paper. It's going to be digital currency. And everybody is panicking right now. It's like, what the hell? We never saw this coming. Wasn't this the government that was against it? First they ban it, now they want to make their own. They're copycats. Is Bitcoin gonna sue for copyright? I don't know. Is that a possibility? I don't know. But everybody's right here. Everybody's like, hey, what's going on? You know, Bitcoin's doing good right now. The 5 pilot program will gather data. That's the CBDC, the United States Digital Currency, Digital Dollar Foundation. And the program will gather data on digital dollars in the United States over the next 12 months, like I said. And announced on Monday, May 3rd, the newly formed Digital Dollar Project will carry out 5 CBDC pilot programs over the next time. And the 3 pilot programs in the next 2 months generate data on functional, sociological, and business benefits of digital greenback. Also, this is also for global warming. They're going to tell you that. And like we see, the U.S. Federal Reserve has been conducting research into the technology and application of the CBDC. This is very big. This is very important. Because like I've been, preaching on this channel, China is 10 years ahead. China already has a social system. We are going to have a social system. It's going to be like PayPal, but it's called CBDC. And what are they going to do? Hey, if you don't like this, if you don't like Hollywood, if you don't like LGBTQ, if you don't like if you say the N-word or whatever, they close your account, they freeze your account, they freeze your money. You gotta go apologize. You gotta go do community service before they open back your account. That's how it is in China, and that's how it's gonna be here. So we're looking at that right here. And Biden said it. We want to follow the Chinese model. And I guess we're there already. Now is Trump going to be president? Because they said by August Trump should be reinstated because he won the court case. Trump supports digital currency. He supports this. There's no difference. So let's listen to what this guy got to say right here. Because he's been talking about some stuff right here that's very important. Hold on there. And the stuff that he's been talking about, the Powell Fed to ask for public comments on CBDC. I don't know what they're asking for. I mean, they're already going forward with this. They're trying to act like it's something else, but
issuing a central bank digital currency, saying it's going to issue a paper, and that paper will be issued this summer that will focus on the benefits and risks of a central bank digital currency. The Fed's going to ask for public comment on whether or if it should do this thing and what the risks are. And Chair Powell saying in a video release that the Fed made available along with this statement that this represents the beginning of a thoughtful and deliberative process when it comes to thinking about a central bank digital currency. He does not say, for the record, the Fed has reached the conclusion to issue one. But here's some quick sound from what the chairman released in his video.
They're committed at the Federal Reserve to hearing a wide range of voices on this important issue before making any decision on whether and how to move forward with the U.S. CBDC, taking account of the broader risks and opportunities it could offer.
He also says that CBDC should be designed for general public use and should be a complement, not a replacement for cash. So, Kelly, hard to know exactly how big of a step this is. The Fed has been talking about, thinking about issuing a CBDC for quite some time, but now it's going to issue this paper, and that paper will be coming out in the summer.
Steve, it's interesting to look at what's happening.
did you hear that? In the summer, they are moving fast. Last video I told you, they're coming, and they're moving fast. They're saying, hey, wait a minute. There's money to be made here. There's taxes to be made. People are getting rich overnight. You know, hey, we got to get in the game. We can't fall behind. We got to get in the game. All right. And like I said, everybody's getting rid of the dollar. They see the inflation. Biden is over here printing money like there's no tomorrow. He's asking for $6 trillion. He wants another $6 trillion. It's getting crazy out here.
In China, with some of the experiments they've been running with digital currency, it might make it harder for our Fed because obviously China can do more tracking of citizens' use of the currency. They can use monetary tools that our Fed might want to pursue, like putting an expiration date, for instance, on currency when they're trying to stimulate the economy. But it does seem like they'll have to face down concerns on a number of different fronts and maybe clearly delineate what the digital currency can and can't do.
Yeah, and there we go. Because what we're looking at is that this is the new way. Now the feds are in it. They want to come out with their digital currency. Who knows what stuff they're going to do. Hey, if you do this, you get a discount. You get a certain percentage off on your tax write-off. If you own this, they're gonna do everything. You get home credit, first time buyers. You know how they come in here. You get certain discount when you purchase a car if you use the CBDC currency. They got a million ways, and this is their system, so they could blow up real quick. This CBDC will blow up real quick because we got a lot of followers here. I mean, they don't care what this government do. They're on the boat. They jump on it. And we're going to see a big competition. We thought Elon Musk with the Dogecoin was something. Now they're coming with the CBDC. That's going to be even more bigger stuff for digital currency. Now, back to Bitcoin. We're looking at the Amplifort government's token. I seen this recently. And it's at $150. It's at $21.70. This stuff is moving real fast. It's moving real fast. I see growth in it. I see potential in it. It's already at $21.70. Came out a couple of months ago. Acceptable and tradable on Bitcoin. Get your Amplifort government's tokens today. Okay. It's a cryptocurrency that powers Amplifort, a protocol that automatically adjusts the supply of its native token, AMPL, in response to demand. Fort is Amplifort government's token. Fort holders can vote on proposed changes and to the Ampliford protocol or delegate their votes to represent who votes on their behalf. You see, market cap 150.9 million, 15.8 million, 6.9 million for circulation supply, and start learning. You could earn money. You could learn and earn. Click on the right hand side, you see it right there, and it'll take you to where you need to go to, and you could go from there and earn your digital currency. But this is it. I mean, the competition is great. It's good to be competitive here. It's good to have competition, and that's what's going on right here. It's very important news with the digital project. The digital project is very serious. When you thought that it couldn't get any better than this, just got. If you thought it couldn't get any worse, then it is. It just got worse. So check it out. Go to the website, the Digital Dollar Project. Read up on it. It's gonna be at a website near you. And they're not waiting. They said in 3 months. In 3 months, they're gonna come out with it. So CBDC is growing among governments, central banks, multilateral organizations, and other stakeholders. And Wall Street already supports it. There's money to be made. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe, share, and have a good day.